Welcome to October 2014 Community Education Workshop Vlog. Hello, I am Jenny Nyholm, your Mental Health Outreach Coordinator for Tri-County GLAD. Domestic violence never happens anywhere. True or false? No, it is false because domestic violence happens everywhere. The month of October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. We welcome this guest for the Community Education Workshop Vlog on domestic violence. What is your name, and tell us a bit about yourself? Yes, I am Jillian Habanjan, and I survived domestic violence. I'm a single mother to a beautiful 9-year-old daughter who is a CODA, kid of deaf adults. Wow! Have you seen or experienced domestic violence? If so, can you share with us one of these experiences? Yes, I experienced and survived domestic violence. One example where I experienced domestic violence, my ex physically hurt me. He drank a lot and then threatened me by saying, "I will take our daughter away from you." Whoa, I was scared. Wow, really? With that domestic violence experience you endured, would you forget them? Why or why not? That is a challenging question. Yes, I've endured so much, and for an example, I showed where my body went through emotional and mental changes. I became fat, had bruises all over my body, dark circles under my eyes, because I did not sleep much. Scared, yes, I won't forget. I am going through the healing process and seeing a therapist. Wow. Yes, it is not easy. What is your message to the community in regard to the awareness about domestic violence? For the community, if you see your friend, family member, or loved one in a domestic violence situation, you can come to him or her and help. But if you're not comfortable or do not know how to do with this situation, you can contact your local domestic hotline. And they will give you the advice on what to do in the situation. Wonderful message. The National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, NCADV, from Washington, D.C., has domestic violence fact paper mentioning that domestic violence is an epidemic affecting individuals in every community, regardless of age, economic status, religion, race, nationality, or educational background. From the consensus of definitions, domestic violence is an aggressive behavior, typically involving the violent abuse of a friend, spouse, partner, or family member. More than 60% of domestic violence incidences arise at home. www.safehorizons.org. According to the American Academy of Experts in Traumatic Stress, www.aaets.org, they may include physical abuse, verbal or nonverbal abuse, psychological abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse. Stalking or cyberstalking. Financial abuse, spiritual abuse. According to the Advocates to End Domestic Violence, www.aedv.org, the signs of domestic violence are there and the list is long. For one example, the abuser may be extremely jealous, trying to keep the victim from their family. Or friends or interests. This person may threaten to put the victim down. Domestic violence may include child abuse, abuse of a friend or family member, or an elder abuse. The victim of domestic violence may be anyone from various socioeconomic levels. Rich or poor, city or country people, famous people such as actors and actresses, politicians, or sports athletes. Let's take a look at the cycle of violence image. www.shepherdsrestministries.com. To understand domestic violence, this includes tension building, acute battering, and honeymoon phases. Varying from seconds to years. The Bureau of Justice Statistics from the U.S. Department of Justice reported that domestic violence is one of the most chronically unreported crimes. Children are sensitive and tend to remember the domestic violence at home. He or she may have emotional, mental, or behavioral problems later in life and will do the same things, patterns, against others when they become adults. If it happens to you or someone else that you care about, help is available. This is not your fault, and you are not alone. Thank you for sharing your experiences on domestic violence.